Hello, everyone. Good evening. Today is day 98. Can you believe it? 98. Oh, just 3 more days, including today, and I will be done with this project. I've definitely come a long way, and oh, I forgot my finger brace. I took it off to put on some lotion. Um, yeah, I have so much. I'm really glad that I reflected, like kind of after that first sketchbook, and I reflected again after the second sketchbook. So I'm really glad that I kind of had those moments to, yeah, just kind of pause, reflect, and look back. So, yeah, even right now, I'm only like, what, 6 pages, 4 pages in. So I'm not really that far in. And I'm definitely not going to fill this whole sketchbook, by day 100, obviously. But I am excited to keep filling this even after the project is over. I am thinking about still going live every now and then. So let me know either in the chat or in the comments if you would still like to see me go live, maybe just once a week. um, and then maybe I will fill in the sketchbook, or maybe I will, I don't know, experiment or do something different. Like, yeah, I just kind of want to keep it open. So let me know what you think. Again, it won't be like tutorials or anything, but it will just be more like, hey, let's hang out, like an art creative hangout. So let me know what you think about that. Hi Stacy. Okay, absolutely. Thank you, Stacy. All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm leaning towards doing it anyway. So unless people have like really strong concerns, I think it's good for me to be kept accountable. And it also just creates that space for you, if you want to, yeah, join me and just spend deliberate time, taking care of your creative selves. So, yeah, I don't know what day. Maybe it'll be about the same time, like 8 p.m. It just kind of has worked out for me. And it's been kind of consistent. And hopefully, people have just like in their heads, oh, 8 p.m., Audrey's going live. Or maybe I'll just go live whenever. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, maybe during the day, but I know a lot of people work, so I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Oh, hi, Mark. Hello. Thanks for joining. Thanks for saying hi. Hi, Linda. Thank you so much. Yay. I'm glad you like the idea. Yeah, maybe let me know what weekdays are good, or maybe most weekdays are good. Like, I just want to be consistent. I thought about Wednesdays just because, like, watercolor Wednesdays, it just kind of makes sense, right? But then at the same time, I might do stuff that's not on Wednesday. So I'm like, so we'll see. I thought about Mondays because Monday is, sometimes seen as like, oh, Mondays, like that kind of feeling, but then I want to make it like more fun. So we'll see. Okay, guys. So first of all, before I go too far, look at this cute sweater I'm wearing. Do you guys see this? You guys see this? Okay, so basically, it says Meowie Christmas, and I know it's probably backwards. Meowie Christmas. Isn't this the most adorable thing you've ever seen? Meowie Christmas. So this was actually created by my friend, Chef Julie Yoon, and I've mentioned her a few times, but she and her husband Joe started an Etsy shop. You guys, did you know that on top of being a chef, um, fully trained chef, she is also a an illustrator. She actually went to fashion school. She draws these super cute minimal illustrations. So I want you guys to check out her shop. Sorry, I'm just trying to like find her shop. I should have had it already ready to go. But I'll give you guys the listing for the shirt that, or the sweatshirt that I'm wearing right now. Okay, hopefully that link works. Yeah, look at it. It's so cute. And it's really adorable because like two of these look like my cat Aslan, right? Aslan is like a beige tabby, tan tabby color. Like, look at that. It's so cute. And I love how this cat is like looking away. He's like not even aware of like what's going on. And this one you can't really tell maybe from the screen, but he's all tangled up in the Christmas lights. It's so adorable, you guys. Okay, so this is in their Etsy shop. Again, they're super talented. My creative friends are amazing. You guys can try to snag this before Christmas is over, but even still, this is so soft and so warm and cozy that I'll probably wear this all winter long. Like, who cares if it's not Christmas anymore, you know? Yeah, so yeah, I'm glad you guys like it. It's so, so cute. So please check out their shop. They are amazing. Everything is print on demand, so you don't have to like, wait forever for stuff to be fulfilled. Like you can get it, like not like right away, like immediately, but I'm just saying that it's reliable shipping. So yeah, so cute. It's so warm and fuzzy. I love, well, not fuzzy, cozy. I love it. So, okay. So even if you're not a cat lover, they have like cute, fun food puns. If you enjoyed the fruit puns that I was doing, like I think you'll like their food puns. So their shop is called Butter Together. Isn't that adorable? Butter Together. So adorable. So please check it out. Okay, before we go too far into painting, let me go ahead and do our breathing exercise. Let's get into the right headset today or mindset. Today was kind of a hectic day. I'll talk more about it in a little bit, but yeah, join me. Okay, so just get into a comfortable position. Breathe in for 4, out for 6, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, let me bring us back together. All right. So let me quickly just get my camera set up here, my phone ready to go. Yeah, so today was kind of a hectic day because one of my friends reached out saying that her cat was showing a lot of concerning symptoms, and so she ended up having to take her to the ER, and they had to do surgery on her. So I picked her up because she doesn't have a car, took her to the emergency vet, and then she had dinner with us while they were doing surgery on her poor little cat. Um, so yeah, so today was kind of hectic, but other than that, like, it was a good day. Um, but yeah, like I think like seeing her cat like so, so sad and like in pain, like always kind of gets to me because like, my cat Aslan, he is 10 and a half years old. Our dog Charcoal, he is 9, I think 9 and a half as well, and or almost 9 and a half. And yeah, so they're just, getting up there in age. And I know they don't live forever, even though I want them to. But yeah, what can you do? But you can give them the best life that you can and know that, yeah, they had a very happy, loved life. I mean, that's all we can really do, right? Like steward the pet's life well and do your best for them. So anyway, so it just kind of got me like feeling all kinds of feelings as I was just helping my friend. But everything's good with the cat. She's okay. She's recovering. She's all right. So we'll be able to pick her up tomorrow. So I'm very thankful for that. All right. Well, here is my cactus for today. Today I'm going to be painting the moon cactus. And you guys, that's such a fun name because I know my business is called Audrey Raw Design, but my last name is actually Moon. So Raw was my maiden name. And so that's why it's still called Audrey Raw Design. And so just for business professionals, I go by Audrey Raw, but legally my last name is Moon. So when I saw that there's an actual moon cactus, I was like, what? That is awesome. So yeah, I'm excited to paint it today. I mean, and I've actually seen these cacti before, you know, the little short ones with the little like red, yellow, orange, little like hats. It looks like little hats. um, but yeah, I guess the actual name is called moon cactus. Like who would have thought? Who would have thought? So I'm very excited to paint this today. I have several colors. I still have my Stay Wet palette. I have my ceramic palette here. A lot of things going on because I want to color these tops different colors. Hopefully I grab all the colors. I know I want to paint the background pink. Remember this beautiful light pink color, right? So I'm going to try to emulate that color again. Let me bring back my yeah, so let me just kind of talk out loud while we do this. Audrey Sun Moon. Oh, raw as in the sun god. I know. Yeah, a lot of people make that reference. But I'm not Egyptian, so that so I get the reference, but it doesn't fully relate to me, unfortunately. But yes, I have definitely heard that. So let me see. I want to get that super pale pink color again. So let me get some of this pink over here. And then I'm going to need a ton of white. Oh, and then Charcoal just walked in. Charcoal? Hi. All right, let's see how this goes. I just remember I felt like I didn't have enough of this mixture, so I definitely want to make sure I make enough. Oh, this still seems like too bright. What do you guys think? Yeah. I think I either have to water this down or add even more white. Like, that's crazy to me. I'm going to add even more white, if you can believe it. Like this pink, I think this was my opera pink. It is really pink. Like, it's so bright. So it was my mistake. I shouldn't have moved more of it over. Yeah, this looks better. This looks like that really pale pink that I want. All right, let's see. Yes, yes, yes. Right? It is just pale enough, right? Okay. So let's do this while I talk a little bit. See how you guys are doing. Yeah, I really like this method of, oh, beautiful. This looks, actually, this might be a little bit too light now. Ah. Okay, let me add back some of that pigment back in. Okay. Again, all of this can just be, you know, redone digitally, but at the same time, like, I don't want to rely on that, you know? Like, I want to, yeah, I want to try to get it right the first time. But yeah, I just love how creamy this is. Like, ugh. And it just applies so easily. I don't know if you guys caught my latest video that I published, I think earlier this week, I think on Sunday. It's about 10 reasons why You will love gouache, especially if you love watercolor. So for those of you who have been following me, for a while, like I started my business in 2017. So if you've been following me since then, you know that watercolor was my main jam. I mean, even if you've been following me only for a little bit, you know that watercolor is my main thing. And you know that gouache is a recent discovery. And I think it only made sense that I would try out gouache just because it's like the logical next step, right? They're both water-based mediums. They they like apply and behave very similarly because they're water-based. And so, yeah, so it just seemed logical. But then I realized that some people still don't like it. And so the video is not meant to convince you to like it necessarily. It's more about like, hey, if you already love watercolor, here are some reasons why I think you will also love gouache. And so if you still have questions about it, or if you're like, okay, Audrey, thanks for those reasons, but I still don't know, you have to convince me, right? So then that's when I'm going to come out with some more, more informational videos, more tutorials starting next year. And then, yeah, just kind of show you how you can use it the way that I do, where it's almost like you're painting with very, very thick watercolor. I mean, you see me with this and I use it very much like watercolor. I do a lot of blending. I do a lot of layering. I water it down. I water down the gouache quite often, which is not what most gouache artists do. And so I'm hoping to find those of you out there who really enjoy watercolor and maybe want to try gouache, but don't know how, or don't know, or maybe you feel like you have to work in a different way. So I want to try to come out with videos to kind of show you that you don't have to completely change the way that you normally paint, but show you how you can still use gouache very much like watercolor, but also still appreciate the natural characteristics of gouache. I hope that made sense. I feel like I rambled on a bit there, but yeah. Hi, Rena. The new moon and you're painting moons. Yes, the moon cactus. Yes. Oh, thank you, Rena. I'm glad you liked that video about the gouache. Thank you, Linda. Hi, Andrea or Andrea. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so glad you joined live. I know, but I appreciate you watching the replay too. I really do. Okay, so I'm done with the background. I'm going to turn on my hair dryer and then start painting the actual cactus. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, enjoy. I'm just going to turn on some music. Let me know if you're also painting and what you're painting. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Again, today is day 98. If you like this super cute cactus, please give this video a like. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Okay. Wow. All right. So Rena, what are you up to? You are painting for Care December. You were just looking at the prompt cold blue. Oh. And then you saw, hey, your art break matches up with Audrey today. Yay! So I like to hear. Um, yeah, hi. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. I'm glad you find it cute. It is cute, right? Yeah. So please give this video a like. Yeah, this little moon cactus. Like, I wanted to try to make these, like as you know, like I've been trying to really simplify my shapes. Like I really have been. Um, and so even with the moon cactus, like you can go a little bit more in depth and in detail by showing all the little fuzzy little spikes. But I was like, wait, like, simplify, simplify, simplify. So I've really been trying that. And so I feel like I really did that. And the way to really kind of succeed in doing that is to then use colors. So I tried to keep the greens like, very like single colored, although I did experiment a little bit with this last one. I don't know if you caught that, where I did a little bit of I watered down the green and used that lighter value to paint this one. So it kind of has that watercolor effect where it's lighter in some areas. It's not just one flat color. And same thing with this top part here on this yellow and orange one. I painted the yellow first and then I painted the orange and I just kind of blended it in the middle, again, using some watercolor techniques. So yeah, so I really like how that turned out. And I love this pink background. It did darken just a little bit, but it definitely matches this pink, like, right? Oh, 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 it's so good. Oh, it's so good. I think one of the not fears or like some of like one of the hangups that I had when it came to gouache was like, am I going to be able to color match or mix my colors like successfully, so like for example, like that pink background, I was like, wait, I got this, the first time around, but will I be able to do it again? I will admit this one still looks a little bit lighter than this, just a hair, but it is pretty darn close, right? It is really close. So I think what I need to do next time is, if I'm going to really treat this like a journal or a sketchbook, is then to write down exactly what I did, exactly the colors that I use. I might not remember exactly the ratios because I was just kind of going with my gut, but I can write down a quick note like use mostly white and a tiny drop of the opera rose or something like that, and then that will signal to me, okay, if I want that like color, then I should do that. Like for example, like for the blue myrtle, when I did this blue, these greenish blue hues, like I can't remember exactly how I did it. So at least I have all these live stream videos and I can just watch myself paint it again and mix the colors again. Hopefully I caught that on video, but I do remember that I mixed like that bright green color and then the ultramarine blue. Like I do remember that part. I just don't remember, like, was it like mostly ultramarine? Was it mostly the blue green? So, so I think moving forward, maybe in a different journal, or if I had a larger journal and I can take notes, maybe I would do that. But yeah, but for now, yeah, I'm just really working on simplifying my shapes and really just using colors to kind of show depth and dimension. But again, not trying to like overdo it either. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Rena. Yeah, simplifying is soothing. It's actually harder than one might think, because when you simplify, you don't have the details to rely on in order to convey what your subject is, so you really have to think a little bit more to try to figure out like which details are you going to leave out, right? And then which details are you going to leave in, and then try to tell it by using as minimal strokes or brush strokes as possible. So anyway, well, here is the moon cactus. And today was day 98. Thank you so much for joining me. You should know next Tuesday, so just a 1 week from today, same time, 8 p.m. Central, will be day 100. You catch that? Next Tuesday, December 19th, at 8 p.m. Central will be day 100. So I hope you can join me live then. We'll chit chat, we'll drink wine or whatever your drink of choice is, and we'll definitely paint. I think I'm going to paint the Christmas cactus. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there on my shelf. So I'm going to paint the Christmas cactus, just going to, yeah, keep it light and breezy and then just celebrate. Yeah. And again, let me know in the comments or in the chat right now if you want to still see me go live, kind of doing something like this, but maybe just once a week, instead of, yeah, or maybe once every other week. I don't know, once a week. Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see, right? But I would still love to kind of like catch up or check in, and even just being kept accountable, and to give you space to also create, So I'm always curious as to what you guys are doing. I know some of you guys are following monthly art prompts or stuff like that. So it would be good to just kind of, yeah, check in with each other. Yes. Oh, thank you, Mark. Thank you, Rena. Yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, Rena, yes. Yeah, I'm glad that there's a resounding yes. So that's awesome. Let me know in the comments if you're watching the replay, if you want to see me go live once a week as well. Because I really enjoy this. I really do. I love making tutorials and, making cute stuff like that too. But at the same time, I think there's something beautiful about going live like this. I never would have actually considered this. It was actually my friends, actually, the ones who created the sweatshirt. They actually actually the husband, Joe, he suggested it. And I was like, wait, what? You want me to go live for 100 days? Like that seems too hard. That seems intimidating. But then I thought about it. I, set my studio up for it. And then here we are, almost 100 days later. Well, not 100 days. It's actually been a lot more than 100 days, but 100 painting days later, here we are. So I'm really glad that he suggested it. I'm really glad that I went with it and agreed and then just went full throttle. I really did. And I wouldn't have done it any other way, really. Like going live was so much more enjoyable than I would have thought. And I got to meet all of you along the way. So how cool is that? Yeah, thank you so much. I will see you guys on Thursday. Again, please check out this shop, Butter Together. They are on Etsy. Okay, so if you want this really cute sweatshirt that says Meowie Christmas and some other apparel that has food puns, please check it out. Butter Together shop. I think the link is still there somewhere. Yeah, if you scroll up, the link is there, but I'll also drop it in the comments too. Okay, thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. See you on Thursday, 8 p.m. Central. Bye.